Welcome everyone, Turquoise Skies Tuesday show. We've got some interesting pieces today. They're vintage from an estate sale, and I know you're gonna love them. Stay tuned. Am I live?
Yep.
All right. Hey, did we do an intro, or did I just totally miss that?
I skipped over it. It did something weird.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome Turquoise Skies Tuesday show. I'm Matthew James. And we've got some jewelry from an estate sale today. Some vintage pieces, some little pieces, rings and earrings. And we're going to continue to honor our Valentine's Day sale, 40% off of everything. So,
Nice.
Stay tuned. Hi, everyone.
Just let some people come on in.
Yep.
Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay.
Happy 40% off Tuesday. So, if you haven't been here before, this is how it works. Hi, Rita. We're live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're at Turquoise Skies, a Southwestern jewelry store. We have a lot of local artist jewelry. Most of our artists are Native American, but we also source jewelry in other ways. We go to, we have estate sales that sell their stuff. We go to pawn shops, we go to auctions, we go to storage units, wherever.
Artists come to us.
So Rita says the volume's low. How's your volume on yours? And Mike?
Yeah.
Mic check.
I lowered it so we could see.
Hi everybody. Hey Pat. Yvonne.
Paula.
Anki. Lena.
Anki's from Germany, I think.
All right. So we're going to be presenting jewelry here on the store, on the show, and if you see something you like, just say sold in the comments and it's yours. These pieces are unique, one of a kind. We don't have mass production of the pieces we have on the show today. So if you see something you like and you want it, jump in there and say sold. Otherwise, someone else may do that, and then that was the only one, and then it's first come, first serve, according to what appears on our screen. So, hey Fran, Jessica, thanks for joining us today. We've got some interesting pieces. I started off with a little shot of these rings. Check them out. I thought this was super cool because the estate that provided these pieces, they collected jewelry from all over the world, and they basically gave us a lot of the native stuff. And this is old Inuit jewelry, or Eskimo. And I don't even know if this is supposed to be sold. As long as it's not elephant ivory, it's okay. But this is ivory. This is walrus ivory. And we've got the little walrus carving made out of that. That's pretty cool.
What kind of paint do you think they use on the ivory?
I have no idea. I think they did some scratching and then it could be also, yeah, some kind of dye and then just wiped off, and then the dye stayed inside the scratches there.
That could be true.
Cute little walrus. Walrus ivory is rare. It's not as controversial as elephant ivory, but it is one of those things that's hard to find. And there we go. Jessica's chiming in there. Walrus ivory can be sold as long as it is in a made product.
Walrus ivory, the major tongue twister. Just gotcha.
Walrus
Screenshot.
ivory. Yep. So we've got two walrus ivory pieces. The approximate date, I'm going to say the 90s or 80s. The lady did some traveling, a lot of traveling at that time, and actually visited these places as far as I know. I can't tell exactly because I don't know. It's really hard to distinguish on this kind of ring. Like, with some of the silver, I can, just from my familiarity with Native American jewelry and Southwestern jewelry, I can sometimes look at different stamps and know, well, that was a stamp that was happening at that time, or that was a technique that was happening at that time, along with the soldering techniques, along with some of the pieces that are handmade or not handmade, or have fabricated parts on them, as well as the different tribal styles that were around. And I can give you a guesstimate, but with this, I've got to be honest with you, I'm not too familiar, but I do know that she was traveling and collecting in the 80s and 90s. So
Yeah, I think the best way to do that would to be like carbon dating the bone, since it is like an organic thing.
yeah, I'm sure we
But we
that
don't know. I
that
don't
would be
know,
the of the
so,
bone. Yeah, I have no idea. So anyway, got this walrus ivory piece, and we're gonna honor the 40% off. And this is a size 9, just barely fits over my knuckle. It's pretty cute. My fingers have shrunk. I've lost a little bit of weight.
It's the
And-
weather.
And
Not
yep,
too
that is
humid yet. Size 9 on that one.
this was $100 marked on this piece. That's right. Alaska Natives still use walrus ivory in their jewelry and carvings today. It's not as it's not regulated like elephant ivory, and Jessica chimed in there, and that's what I have known in my impression as well. Is we do still see. As a matter of fact, I have some Navajo artists that use walrus ivory from time to time, and elk ivory. The only 3 creatures in the world that I know of that did the ivory, and it's sold to Lena on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. But yeah, just to talk a little bit more about ivory. Sorry, Fern. Lena on YouTube beat you to it. I don't know if you can see the YouTube comments, but she just jumped on it. So let me know if this drum is too loud. But congratulations, Lena. Sorry, Fern.
Yeah, I think Fern's a first-time viewer, so I put it in the chat again. But if you would like to purchase something, people are pretty quick. So just say sold or have sold ready whenever you do want to purchase something. Yeah.
Can you scroll up a little bit, Marco?
Nina Trevino.
What did we say? It's 40% off, so it's $60. Walrus. We have this second walrus ivory ring, likely from. We've got actually a hallmark in there, and it says. I don't know if you can read that. I'm having trouble. It's like ERSIONS.
E-R-S-I-O-R. Yeah. Harrison's?
Harrison's.
Harrison.
It is also the walrus ivory, likely to be that Inuit tribal jewelry. And we were just talking about how the ivory, it's illegal to sell animal parts. Ivory is one of is a part that's very regulated for elephants. It is a tribal resource for the Alaska Natives, and they can still use the ivory in their jewelry. And we had another connoisseur, Jessica, who also jumped in and said the same thing, that Alaska Natives are able to still use it in their handmade crafting, but you are not able to, as far as I know anyway, do any kind of mass production with this material. We also have in the Southwest, we have elk that have they've got some ivory. And we do have some Navajo artists, Aaron Anderson in particular, that will put ivory in his pieces from time to time, so that's super cool. This piece is, oh my gosh, there's a big difference in price. $225, 40% off. This is most likely 80s or 90s as well, right from the hallmarking and everything. So what would that be, Marco? $135 for the silver walrus ivory ring.
This one's not adjustable, right?
It is not adjustable, no. Solid.
Okay,
It
that
is.
was the paper, and that was the paper tag. I thought there was like a gap between the metal.
It's a size 8.
Gotcha.
Cool. We've got a lot of little pieces here today. We're saving some of our bigger shows for the weekends. We just had a couple really great shows. Thanks for watching this weekend and supporting some of our local artists. We had Alvin Monty come in on Friday and Eddie Secatero come in on Saturday. We've got 2 more artists coming up. We've got Jonathan McKinney, Acoma. He will be here most likely on Saturday. And then we have Adam Fierro. You may know him from his art. He is of indigenous descent, but he does not have a tribal affiliation. His mother is Santa Clara. His grandfather is White Mountain Apache, but he is a mestizo artist without a tribe.
Good sound.
We have sound. Does we have sound, everyone?
Yeah.
And Adam will be here on next Friday. So please come out and support these artists.
Yeah, next 2 weeks, it'll be fun.
Yeah, sorry you missed it, Kim. We got Fern says sold on the Inuit piece. All right, Fern. The only thing we need to do is we just need to get your email. You can contact us on Facebook. You can contact us on our website at TSkies.com, or you could give us a call. Our phone number is 505-862-9443, and we'll have someone answer and get your email. And once we get your email, we can send you an invoice.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you. 135. Burn.
What the heck? Rashid Nakor. So we
Want to
got-
go to America? Who would like to come to America? Come visit us.
Who's
Whenever,
the T.Skies?
whenever COVID is over. All right. Moving on next, we've got a. Man, I love these rings, but I got something to show you about these rings. I mean, these earrings. Let me adjust the camera. Get that up a little bit,
Ooh.
back a little bit.
Inlay.
Right, we've got some really great inlay work here. Sterling silver here, and we've got some sterling silver channels. This is a very traditional way of making channels, and I believe though that the artist used nickel solder, because I tested this metal and it's sterling, but I took my magnet out, and just along where the solder is, I'm getting just a little bit of magnetism, because they used a little nickel solder in there. You see that? See that stuck to that? See it moving?
Is that true for the posts on the back of those?
No, the posts seem to be sterling. Yeah, no sticking. That's sterling posts. So it might have just been, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I mean, that could explain. I see there's that really different patina along the bezel.
Yeah.
It's super dark.
Yep, that's probably what you're seeing there. And if you smell it, it smells like money.
All jewelry smells like money.
Vintage and pre-loved. That's right. Oh, or. Yep, I believe these are all from kind of like that 80s, 90s time period from this collector.
Some great turquoise too.
Yeah, the turquoise is awesome too. It's a spiderweb, probably number 8 or Kingman. And really, I mean, this is an old tradition. Like the way they do the channel inlay is like this hand inlay technique. It's a good piece. He just used some nickel solder on it, but the price is good. $140 before the sale. We're still doing 40% off for Valentine's. Get these vintage.
Those go down to $84.
$84 for the old well-loved earrings. Number 3.
I love that turquoise. Whenever I see that channel inlay with bezel wire in it, I always think of enamel, because that's what they'll use with enamel for creating like enamel art. They'll use bezel wire.
Yeah. All right, this one's gonna go. Get your.
Yeah.
This is an old Zuni piece, an old sun face or old Zuni.
Is it a pin?
No, it's a ring actually.
Oh.
Yep, it's a ring. This is probably 60s, 70s Zuni work. All hand cut inlay. Got that deity face. The Zuni tribe is known for their inlay and their lapidary skills. This was a pretty cool find, I thought. It's harder to find some of these good old quality pieces that were still like in that handmade. You really like the 70s. We got a lot more influx of that Zuni inlay, but this is likely pre-70s. Got the old. Do you see this method of inlay with the big fat channels that are handmade?
Mm-hmm.
And they're handmade. You can tell because they're not uniform. Like you see right here, a little bit of fill.
Yeah,
We've got a little bit.
stone.
Yeah, you got a little bit of inconsistency with the circle. That's because they made it by hand. And they weren't taking prefabricated plate. They were actually bending and rotting and shaping the metal as well as the stones. The seal of the stones aren't perfect. Something to look for. What size, you ask, Pat? It is a size 6. Size 6 ring. So fit on my pinky. And this is in the gallery for $300. Quality old vintage piece. On sale, 40% off. So what are you taking? 30, 60, 90, 120 off. So for $180. And this will go in our vintage case if it is not purchased today. And I'm sure the collector knows what they're looking for will come in. Can't resize the inlay too easily. Not without a laser, which actually we may be investing in pretty soon. That's a good point, Pat, and I think it's something to talk about with everybody and how that works. If you wanted a ring resized, how does that work? So we would have to cut the band, open it up, and then solder in a new piece of metal in between, add some material, and then that makes the ring bigger, right? Well, when you're soldering, you use a torch. And when you use a torch and you heat up metal, the heat flows through the metal. Well, these stones can't take that heat. And so if you try to size up a piece like this, you got to take out all the stones, and then it's not even worth it. You'll probably break a stone. Like, it's just a mess, and it just can't really be done. We've got a new tool coming in. I haven't pressed the buy button yet, but man, we're getting real close. Where it's a laser, and the laser will isolate the heat in one little spot, and then we can resize stuff like that. So if you have repairs and stuff at home that are inlay that you need done, we'll be able to do that. We've had so many requests for that capability, and we have artists that come in that make a sale and then they can't resize it, or they really don't. Then there we go. So anyway, I have a pulse arc welder. The pulse arc welders are okay. We have one of those too. It's just not powerful enough to get a good bond on thick metal like this. It's really good for like jump rings or even some, you can do earring posts and stuff, but like with the laser welder we should be able to do bracelets and stuff. Yeah, look them up, Pat. You can go to Rio Grande Jeweler Supply. They've got some laser welders, and they've got some great videos on how they work and stuff. So we're getting excited. So anyway, this piece was selling for $300. It's on sale for $180. And that's number 4.
Never heard of the lasers.
Laser. We have a couple of people that work here that are excited that we're gonna be like supervillains or something because we're gonna have a laser.
Or death
Or
rays.
superheroes, yeah. They're like, hey, we're not gonna be supervillains, are we? Because you're trying to get a laser. What would the laser like that cost? Like $20,000. It's a little much.
Yeah,
But we've got some investors and yeah.
and we've been thinking about it for a while.
I've wanted one for 10 years.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it. And yeah, it's gonna be a great tool for even some of our artists to be able to use from time to time. All right, we got these little lapis earrings. These are very similar to what we saw the other day.
Do they have matrixing it? I think I see.
You can see that, some little tiny specks there of maybe some pyrite. Yep, I've done the magnet test on these before.
What's the main difference between the pool shark and the laser? The laser with the sharks?
What's the difference?
Oh my gosh.
These are very simple lapis earrings for $100, so they will be $60 today. Kind of the vintage version of the ones we saw the other day.
Yeah, I know on the show before we've said that those are like concho style.
Yeah, it's
style
concho. I
earrings.
always think of that round. I mean, originally concho was just round.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is that the direct translation?
I don't know. Corona would be like crown or round. Concha or concho. Check this out. This is super cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, all the way around the band. We've got a most likely Zuni, Pueblo, Turquoise, row band.
Now a lot of those look like the original turquoise, but then these really light blue ones, do you think they will replace?
I think that the green ones were probably mostly on the inside of the finger like this, and as the oils from the finger.
Okay.
But they could just be different turquoise mines. They could have more iron in them, and as they were being touched, they got greener. Or the artist didn't wanted that look, and so used different turquoise. This is a size 6 ring. It's older, probably 1970s. All hand cut stones, bead shot.
Any mark on the inside?
No. No mark. The marks really became popular in the 70s, so it could predate that. What a cool ring, don't you think, Heather? Turquoise blossom bracelet.
I don't think we have any bracelets today.
I don't have any bracelets today, but if you want squash blossoms, I found thinking about doing a squash blossoms show, and then I found a private collector that has 30.
Oh my gosh.
And he was gonna, I mean, we'll be able to donate like a percentage to our nonprofit if we sell those. But if you're interested in a squash blossom show, it's just gonna take some work to get those in, and we'll do that for you. But this is a simple little vintage ring retailing for $180. So we're gonna take 40% off of that. Yeah, pinky ring.
108.
Comes down to 108. I will be surprised if this is here by the end of the day. Price of the ring, 108, Deborah, after the sale. That's number 6.
Oh, I thought that was 2 cuts in a piece of paper.
It's just some old inlay. But some old
Oh wow.
inlay earrings. I want to replace the hooks.
Zoom out a tad.
Oh, sorry. If you buy these, I think I want to replace the hooks because they're just worn. Vintage. likely that 1970s time. I've got inlay. I didn't do the channels on here, but this is appears to be jet. No mark on the back.
Oh, they're on silver. Oh, yeah, they're in bezel cups.
Sterling silver bezel cups. This was retailing for, and these prices are all over the place. $250.
So it brings it down to 150.
150. 150 for the dangle earrings.
150. Yeah, some jet turquoise and coral. Or is that spiny oyster?
No, it's coral.
Yeah, there's no like lines in it.
No, it's kind of like that appley coral, you know, like the ball coral.
Mm-hmm. It didn't look as like ox bloody.
No, it's a little lighter, a little burnt orange. We've just got some random things in here today. I'm surprised at their pricing. It's kind of all over the place. Got some good deals though.
Oh, this one's cool.
Yeah, this is real cool. This is a old turquoise ring. It's a great little stone.
That's a very different piece of turquoise.
Yeah, interesting color. It kind of it changes as you look at it from different angles. Look how dark it gets off the side like that. It's just interesting. It's old. It's vintage for sure. I'm gonna say simplicity of the band, but this is a.
Someone does have a hallmark, I think.
Yeah, there's a little hallmark on there. It's like a J flower design, little exploding J.
Is it a J or a Y?
I think it's a J.
H. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I see. Like from the side, I was looking at a different angle.
The size of the ring is a size 8, Debbie or Dee. Very simple little turquoise ring. I would assume Navajo. 99.
Wow,
This is a great price. Yeah, $60.
Wow.
$60 for this unique, one of a kind, vintage Navajo
That one's
turquoise
definitely
ring.
like the deal of the day.
I think so. I thought that Inuit one went real quick. I think that was pretty cool to see some walrus ivory. Not to put this one down at all. That's a great deal. $60.
Different stone too.
Yeah, I've seen, especially like this little patterning right here on the side.
And congrats to Patrick.
Patrick, sold. Sold to Pat Rowan. Give him the drum. So,
Oh, he beat you to it, Dee.
sorry, Dee Pat. Gotcha.
Dang,
And
I
Deborah.
wanted it. It was a little bit of a delay, but congrats.
We've had some mixed reviews on the drum. I think for the most part people like the drum better than the bell, but it's been too loud.
Gotta calm ourselves. Can't get too excited with the drum.
Dun, dun, dun,
I was
dun,
bringing like a
dun.
xylophone one day. Like a little tiny xylophone. My mom has tons. That'd be fun.
60? What do I do with it? Right here? Okay, setting that aside for you.
Yeah, Ginny likes the softer drum. Good to know. Thank you, Ginny. Show Patrick again the ring.
Show Patrick again the ring.
Take your screenshot, Patrick.
Oh, there we go. That's nice. Not quite up.
It's got a great polish on it.
Yeah, that ring is just that natural glass. Like the good natural stones have a hardness of glass, and that's where it gets that that glassiness. The hardness is a big factor in that. Cool. Anyway,
Purdy.
I love these earrings. These are like
Oh,
these are some of my favorite here.
there's some more inlay.
Yep, it's some turquoise on turquoise inlay. So you get a little variety of like maybe some Kingman, maybe some Pilot Mountain.
Oh wow, these are cool.
Yeah, these are.
Looks like a little bit of jet.
And check out that little tiny cut of coral up there
Oh my gosh.
with some silver overlay. These could be Santo Domingo. Let me do a better focus. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, these
I
are.
like the thickness of them too.
Yep, you can see that from the side, nice and thick, sterling silver. There weren't too many Santo Domingo artists really doing silver work. A lot of the Santo Domingo were doing hichi, beadwork.
Because this is like a combination
stuff,
of a
but
ton
this
of
is-
stuff. You got the inlay, you've got the overlay,
Yeah,
you've got the spine, like really fine inlay, and then the silver work.
and the Hopi were known for the overlay. The Zuni were known for the inlay.
Yeah.
Something about this just screams Santo Domingo to me. I don't know for sure. I can't say. I don't want to say 100%, but it just looks Santo Domingo style. We have a little slit on each side right here of jet inlay. You see a lot of the Santo Domingo doing the stone to stone inlay like this, and they also do a lot of trade with Acoma, which is Acoma is known for jet. They do kind of match the ring, don't they? There is not a hallmark. Oh, there is a hallmark. I'm sorry. Wow, that could have been helpful earlier. We've got an interesting hallmark there.
JV or AV or JAV?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's like an N. It's like
Oh,
an
wow.
interesting.
Just like JV, but with makes it look like an N.
There we go.
Huh.
I didn't see the mark on the other side.
Very
Hi, Jaren. Thanks for joining us. They do match the ring.
They mentioned another
Dee
ring
Dee.
we have too.
The price on these, I think, is suiting.
Oh, yeah.
150.
I think that brings it down to, yeah.
So 250, 40% off would be 150 on
Yep.
these earrings. Those are cool.
Those are very cool.
This is number 9. Number 10. Got the Navajo.
There's some old coral.
Yeah, old coral. Old coral ring. Hi, Debbie.
This reminds me of like a Naja design almost.
Yeah, you can kind of see that right there.
It's
That.
got the tips with the,
Yep. With the bead shot,
that's super cool.
shadow box, rope wire, old coral. Nice, beautiful natural patina on it. No mark.
Double shank too.
These, vintage pieces, there were marks before the 1970s, but it wasn't until the 70s that you saw that become really mainstream. This natural patina to it. This could be pre-60s. This could be 40s to 60s. Size on the ring. It's a size 6. And this is priced to sell. For $100, we're doing 40% off. That will
Already,
be...
y'all. Be the first ones.
Yep, here it comes. $60 today. And if you're watching these shows outside of our normal live show time and you see something you like, we could still have it. And if we do, you can buy it. So, yeah, that coral ring.
Yeah, we're probably on a little bit of a delay. My Facebook's acting a little weird. But, yeah. Because I don't doubt that that has a bunch of solds coming out. Weird. My Facebook's acting real weird.
Yeah, are we having some delay here? Is everyone there? Yeah, we're getting some lagginess. I wonder if it's our connection.
We're still on YouTube.
Huh. So if you're on Facebook, it seems like we're having some problems.
Yeah, my Facebook's just not even doing anything. Every time I go to like a homepage or something. Did we crash Facebook with our great live show?
I guess so.
Everyone's...
Angela's there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's just my end.
I wanted to talk about, small delay. I want to talk about one of the rings that we're making here in shop. We're thinking about it. What do you think about this? We've got this. We've got some access to some coral, some real coral. I've got a bunch of these little stones, and we're thinking about making these in the shop. And everybody wants to get better at soldering, and we're doing these little bezel cups, very simple. We're actually thinking about doing 5 stones instead of 4. And this is going to be on the Turquoise Skies website soon. We're still working on the band. Some work to do, but what do you think about this? Give us your feedback. It's pretty cool. This is our prototype ring.
Love.
4-stone prototype.
Yep.
I think
These are our focus group today.
yeah, you're our focus group. So if you have any critical feedback, like even negative, like it's all welcome. We want to. Some of our artists need to get better at soldering, and this would be a great chance. And we thought this was cute. This could sell for probably $60 or so consistently, and we'll give work to all of our people. And yeah, is it for sale now? Sure, we'll sell it for, I don't know, what's
You said like $60 earlier?
yeah, do you want to take 40% off of that too?
I think that's a great price.
You think it's a great price? Okay, well let's do 40. We'll do $20 off. If you want this ring, you can have it for $40.
What size?
Made by T.Skies. It's a prototype ring. What size is it? I think it's a 7. It is right there on the money, 7. It's on 12 gauge square wire. We've got real coral, 3mm stones, 4 of them.
Sold to Deborah.
Deborah sold prototype ring. That's great feedback, Margie. Sorry, Heather. Or no, yeah, Deborah got it first, right?
Yeah, Deborah.
Yeah, I think 5 stones would be. I think we're gonna go with 5. I'll bring a 5-stone one, and this next time, and you all can let me know how it goes.
Yeah, Fern was saying all the way around would be interesting too.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe we should like this other ring that we did. If we did something
Yeah.
like that, like all the way
Where
around,
it matches it.
kind of honor that old style. That's cool. It's a great stacker ring. That's one of the things we want to do with it is stacking. Thank you, Ty. That's a great.
That'd be great for like the center stacker part.
Yeah.
For the Thunderbirds.
Cool. Congratulations, Deborah. Can you scroll up again? Marco, is it?
Deborah. Grover. Oh, we're all getting our Amber Alerts in Albuquerque.
Thank you, everyone, for your feedback. I would like one with 4 stones, one for each of my grandchildren, size 8. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll make some this week. Dad.
We only have the coral, right?
Yeah, we just have coral, and honestly, that was just a prototype that we're messing around with.
I know Sunwest has, that's where I bought my 10mm like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
There's some good stones for that size. It's pretty fun. I will text you email.
All right, you can text us at that number 505-862-9443.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
You can also receive texts.
Yeah, we can receive text to this number.
Wow, that's awesome.
Learn
Just
something
send
new
your
every day.
say your name as well in the text if you do text us.
We'll make, you know what, what kind of document are we using, Marco, to track some of these like requests? Because I know we've had some requests from other shows, and I just kind of remembered.
I think I
Does it
have
work?
like a Google Drive.
We should make a running Google Drive
Yeah.
for that, and just so we make sure we don't anyone doesn't miss out, because we had some like some pearls the other day. We had some requests for some of Dina Platero's earrings. We had some requests for some of Eddie's nausas, and it'd be good to. We just need to document it so we don't miss anybody.
Yeah.
But some of these
I
rings
think
too.
it'd be cool too if we did like a Google form on the page, so people could like request what they would like to see more of on the live shows too.
Yeah. Special orders would be cool too. Yeah, we're working on it. It's like, it's so hard to. Yeah, we want to find an easy way. Maybe it's like a video conference or something where you can get on video and we can talk to you and kind of work out a special order. But it's something we've been wanting to do.
But yeah, a lot of people are liking the dragonflies.
Yeah, the dragonflies. That's right. We had requests for the dragonflies. We want to have a good way. Hey, there's Alvin right there. Alvin, we were just talking about your dragonflies and how some people wanted those and some of Dina's earrings. And we need to make a list and get those to you. So there's Alvin Monty right there, Navajo silversmith. You can see his video from Friday. He's in the comments right now, and can't wait to see you again. All right, we've got some vintage.
Number 11.
I mean, these look gold plated.
Yeah. It could be brass, but you never know. They don't have the 14.
But honestly, I think they're silver. There's probably... Yeah, I don't think they're brass. I think they could be. I think maybe 1420. I don't even want to sell these until I find out, actually. I thought I had everything that was sterling silver, and then I just pulled these out of the bucket. And the prices are all up and down. It's because of the estate sale. They're all over the place. If you like these, though, we'll honor the sale price. These are, it's kind of a turquoise hishi bead that is strung, and then that is placed inside of a, basically a housing that's created out of the metal. And then we've got a center bead that dangles in the center there, if you can see that. Hi, Mary.
Alvin is making more hishi. Or not hishi. What's the word? Dragonflies.
Alvin's making more dragonflies for everyone. You got it right there. It almost looks gold. That's why I'm thinking it's gold plated. Yep. These are $199, so it'll be on sale for $120 today. And Shep, remember the necklace that had pieces that look like native baskets?
Yeah, he had like the set.
Yeah, that was also Eddie. Oh, what is Eddie's last name?
Gosh, I only met him the one time. We only met him the one time.
He's only come in twice, and he saw our show, and he was like, hey, I just need some money for Christmas. Can we sell some of these on the show? And we ran his pieces down here. I've got him in my phone.
Yeah, it's got to be on some of the past.
I was like,
live
sure, Eddie.
sales.
We brought his stuff. So yeah, if you know artists, if you've seen our show, and if you know someone that needs help, send them by, because we'll just put them right here on the show right away. And
Yeah. Get our plexiglass in place and do a live show.
I'll get back to you on that, Jaron. I know that we sold one of his pendants, and
Did that full set
Something
he had
else?
sell?
no, the full set didn't sell, but he sold like some earrings and one of his pendants, and
Yeah.
he was pretty happy. Eddie Secretero had good stuff. Yes, Nicole, speaking on behalf of Alvin, he does make turquoise and coral rings. He can make basically anything. He's a master silversmith, so anything you like. When is Jonathan McKinney coming? Jonathan McKinney is coming this Saturday.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how much inventory he has, so we'll see. But he's going to be here, and he's going to crank some stuff out, and he's got some of his bigger pieces, which would be great to see, because he's a perfectionist.
Yeah, I
He's,
worked with him on like the Rio side of stuff as like an employee there, but I've never seen any of his jewelry, so that's gonna be exciting.
That's where I met him, honestly, at Rio, and then
Yeah.
we hit it off, and then I ended up hanging out with his dad.
That's so, cool.
And
It's
then,
so funny because at Rio, a lot of the salespeople have no jewelry experience whatsoever.
and-
But that's cool that he did when
yeah,
he went into it.
he's down to earth, and he can speak all the lingo, and yeah, and then I mean his dad actually gave me some of the ideas for casting.
Oh yeah, with the
Yeah,
layouts
he's
and
built
everything.
shops. Lionel McKinney, and they've got their own jewelry brand. Lionel McKinney jewelry. His dad makes like kind of like that the biker jewelry. He's got a good niche there.
He'd be a big caster then.
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of casting, but he's a lot of really intricate inlay design stuff, and not like the Zuni style inlay. It's like big square stones. It's cool, kind of the biker style. Jonathan's last name is McKinney. He's Acoma. His mother is Acoma. He is tribal affiliation is Acoma Pueblo.
I'll look that up.
Can't apparently type. Correct all day. Cool. Anyway, I've got one more ring, and then I've got some other stuff that they gave me that we'll sell it out super cheap if you want it, but it's not native.
Oh.
Yeah, check that out. This one is native. This is a Navajo classic shadow box. This is kind of the shadow box before you saw we have the more common shadow box designs today. This is an old maybe 1960s or pre-1960s. I mean, I don't want to like lie and say, oh, this is from the 1940s, because it totally could be. I just don't know for sure, so I'm gonna say it's 1960s or so. Got this old turquoise stone. I love that like scalloped edge.
Yeah,
Do you see that? That's wavy. That's hand cut scalloping, and then they have that shadow box in there. It's Navajo, size 6.5. Vintage pre-60s, I would say. Nice, beautiful, natural patina. It's priced at $140, so on sale. Marjorie, all you got to do is say sold if you see something you like. And once you say sold, it's yours. First come, first serve. And we just need your email so we can send you an invoice.
You said it was 140?
140, so it'd be what, 84?
$84.
$84 for this old vintage Navajo piece. Center that. 6.5. This will fit on my pinky pretty good.
It's a nice stone too.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe.
I like the scalloped edge a lot.
Yeah,
I really like.
it's been a while
almost
since
like
I've seen
domed
that.
ring. Like it has that implication of a dome.
I've seen this same scalloped edge on an old 1940s squash blossom,
Oh wow, that'd be cool.
and they did that on every squash.
And there's no mark on this one.
No mark. Nope. This is I feel like this is pre mass marking. Yep, got that.
Gosh, $84.
Do you guys sell to international customers? We have. We'll just need to call you, or we need to talk to you, because every
Shipping
country.
will be a little bit different, probably.
Yeah, every country is different. There's some countries that we restrict. We don't sell to China. We don't sell to some of the Arabian countries. We like to sell. We could do Canada and the UK, and Germany, and Japan. We've got some buyers in Japan and Australia. So, yeah. Do you all repair jewelry? We do repair jewelry, or know anybody who does? We do, and this piece is sold to Patrick Rowan.
Yep.
Yeah, Pat. So, we do jewelry repair. We can do Canada. It's like another $5 or so for the shipping. Congratulations, Pat.
Kim was saying earlier that she likes the quiet drum or the loudness of it. It was a while back, but supposedly Kim's daughter is a jazz drummer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If she's still watching, I hope she says that's true or not. But congrats to Patrick.
Congrats, Pat. Yes, we do jewelry repair. And if you want to be very specific about your repair, like some people are specific. If they have an old Hopi piece, we'll try our best to connect you with a Hopi artist. If you have an old Santo Domingo piece, we'll try to connect you with a Santo Domingo artist. If you don't care, then we'll repair it here.
Yeah.
We can do most things. How much is our repair? It's really piece to piece. And we want to do a good job in explaining to you what we have to do to repair some of these pieces, just so you have an understanding of the work that goes into it. Sometimes pieces can be just fixed like that. Other times you got to take it all apart to do something. And
Hopefully that'll change soon when we have a laser welder.
yeah, hopefully laser welder will yeah. So I've got this piece that they threw in as a Native American piece, and I think it is not a Native American piece. I think it's like a cast piece. It's got look, there's a hallmark in there. 925 Mexico.
Ah.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a cool dyed piece of turquoise.
Yeah, it's like a.
Unless it's like crazy chip inlay with lapis.
No, I think it's a dyed like resin.
Still pretty old though.
Yeah, it's probably has turquoise powder, and they probably call it turquoise, but they had. So we will sell this piece. What is that? 60. 40% off of that.
So $24.
You know.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
That's how much it would be.
I'll sell it for $24. If you'd like this piece, it's a Mexican sterling
36.
silver ring. We'll do $24
Okay.
just to turn it. $24 for the Mexican sterling silver vintage Mexican ring.
Yeah, that's just like silver at that point.
Native
Silver.
Mexican.
I think
Yeah,
the
it says
only,
Mexico
like,
on it.
indigenous tribes that are in Mexico would be like the Aztec, right?
I mean, there's quite a few. There's a lot of tribes in Mexico that kind of just got assimilated, and it's pretty unfortunate. My grandmother is actually we believe so Yaqui, and then she moved across to a couple of the tribes in just south of Texas. There's quite a few tribes down there, and then my grandmother was born, my first generation grandmother, and then she moved to San Antonio and she met my grandfather, and there's a lot of history that's just lost. We were talking about this with Adam Fierro actually. Adam Fierro is he calls himself mestizo because he doesn't have a tribal affiliation, even though his mother was Santa Clara, his grandfather was White Mountain Apache. It just doesn't. He doesn't have an association, and there's a big problem with some of the native indigenous Mexican tribes that just kind of like don't have recognition. So yeah.
And then that
Oh,
one
that one sold to Pat.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Pat. You got 3 rings. I've got this one that I believe is. I think it's like Asian. It might be. We've got that piece of jade in it, so it might not be Asian. It's kind of has this like. Like if you're from Canada, there you go. There's your feather, your maple feather.
Maple leaf.
Yeah, maple leaf feather. Maple feather. Oh yeah, the drums.
That does look like it could be Asian. Like
It could be
almost
Asian.
Middle Eastern.
So if you'd like this one as well, we'll honor that $24 price for this sterling ring as well.
What's the size on that?
The size is a size 5. They're pricing it at $100, but I just want to get. I don't want them in my shop.
24?
Which is not it's not that it's bad. It's just we have
A different focus. On
we have a different
quality.
focus. We have Southwestern, Mexicans, Native American mostly.
Oh, Jade doesn't mind in Canada.
There we go. It's
Got the maple leaf on it too. Maybe it is just Canadian.
maybe it's just Canadian jade. Anyway, $24 for the sterling silver. What we believe is a Canadian ring.
According to Linda.
Want. Okay. There is Cassie and Robbie.
Casey and
Oh,
Rob.
Casey and Robbie, I'm sorry. It's yours. We'll just, let me get a piece of paper here and get your name down. And a drum.
I think it's just Casey.
It's Casey.
Yeah, our system.
Thank you, Lori, for keeping us on track with our drums. Casey. $24 for that
Little itty bitty size 5.
little size 5, little finger. And then finally, I have these earrings. I think they kind of went into the Inuit pile.
Oh, whoa. That's cool.
I don't believe this is sterling. It's not nickel. It's not magnetic.
I
Maybe.
think it's like tin, do you?
No, it's just not. It's not ferrous.
I see like a copper color coming from the patina.
It could be copper, but I just didn't know. And then there's just like this bony material. It's interesting. And we don't normally sell. We like to be consistent about what we're selling. And sometimes when we have an estate sale, sell some things. Yeah, it could definitely be copper. Copper tassels. It's just very, very patinaed.
Ooh, I love the point on it.
Yeah. They look like jellyfish, kind of, huh?
They look like very archaic jellyfish. Some deadly jellyfish.
Fringed and
Fire.
forged in fire. These were selling for $60, so we will honor that $24 price on this as well. $24 for the copper bone earrings.
I do love the color of the bone.
It is kind of cool. It's interesting.
I love when I see like little like tassel flanges like that.
Yeah,
It's
it
super fun.
creates some good
Those
movement.
are hammered by hand right there.
Yeah, I mean it's handmade. I mean just the value there. I just can't put it up in the gallery because it doesn't match our market. So you're welcome to get a steal here, $24.
The thing about like like pieces that are copper, brass, or bronze, like a lot of artists use that when they first start out. I was listening to like a Rio Jewelry podcast today, and they're talking about like this artist who's like world renowned now. Who started out with bronze and copper, and then added a little bit of like gold leaf onto it, and then just like
Took off, huh?
took off from there.
You know, it's great when you're learning to make jewelry. You don't have the money for this gold or the silver, and you start working with materials like copper. Well, copper's harder to work with too, and so when you get good with copper, and you move up to silver, it's like easier.
It's like when they changed from dial-up internet to broadband. That's like the best way to describe it.
It's just like, wow, it's so much easier and faster, and then so I really think there's a great learning curve with starting with copper, that you just make yourself a better artist. If you start with gold, which is the easiest material to work with as a jeweler, then you don't really develop those skills. And I think copper is super awesome, and it's an important step in any jeweler's life. Some jewelers will stick with copper always, and they just love it. And then there's there's some ideas about copper, being helps with arthritis and some other things, and so there's a lot going on with.
Good health identifier.
I
Same
love
thing
copper.
with silver too. Like people put silver in their like cleaning products I've seen.
Yep.
I don't know what that is, but
And silver kills vampires, doesn't it? Or is that werewolves?
I think it's both.
Yeah, and
Silver
just
bullet.
evil, doesn't it? Yeah, have like a silver sword to kill things. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us today. I'll speed through these one more time. Everything that's left. We've got this old vintage Zuni ring. Was number 4, selling for $180. We've got the inlay earrings, retailing for $140. What is that? $84.
No, I don't think it's 84. Yeah, what the heck?
You doubting me, Marco?
I thought that was another number we were doing.
We got the lapis earrings,
little lapis
little
concho
lap-
studs.
concho studs, selling for $60. Got the vintage Zuni row ring. The turquoise going all the way around. I really love this one.
It's crazy how they
Retailing
pop
for
out.
$180. So what is that one, Marco?
Oh, no, okay.
What is 18 times 4?
108.
108. 108 for the vintage Zuni ring. We've got the old dangle earrings
Those ones are super cool.
for 150.
I never see that much jet in a inlay piece. It's usually like mostly turquoise, if anything.
Got the old coral ring. I'm surprised this one's here
Yeah, that and the Zuni and then the other ring.
for 60.
Yeah.
It's a size 6. And we've got the inlay
Oh my gosh.
overlay.
I forgot about these ones.
Yeah, this one's cool. This one is on sale for $150.
Oh my gosh.
And then we have
Sold.
sold.
Which one,
Which one, Pat? Which one would you like?
I think we have a slight delay, so you gotta let us know which one, either the ring or the earrings. The oval coral ring.
Coral ring to Pat. Yeah, I was surprised. That's a good catch, Pat. Now someone would have called in on that one for sure.
Yeah.
And then we have the bone earrings for $24. Bone copper.
Both those other $24 rings sold?
Yep.
Oh wow, okay. Gosh, I'm so surprised those inlay pieces did not go today.
This in the earrings.
Yeah,
Or
the
the-
earrings,
or the
the
ring?
zoomy, and then the other inlay with the overlay. That's a really cool piece.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back with our later show on Thursday, and then we will we'll have Jonathan McKinney here this weekend. If you have any suggestions or any shows that you would like to see, or have any ideas at all, we're up for ideas. I've got some access to some really big, high roller inventory. If you're interested in one of those sales,
Who was that? She came on earlier, right? Like okay. So I remember that show. That was a fun one.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time. We'll be back on Thursday evening at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time, and then the next two shows are this same time, 3:30 Mountain Standard Time on Fridays and Saturdays. We know that there's a lot of shows out there that you could watch. We appreciate you coming and joining us. It's always good to see you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Chat soon, Jared. Jaren.